Hello. That was a little sneak peek there. I'm Dan. That's Lou. And we're both thankful. It's that time of year, right, Lou? Thanksgiving coming up here. In both America and Canada, they copied us being the US, us. And that's okay. It's good to be thankful. So that's our theme. Lou and I each came up with 3 songs that have a theme of being thankful or grateful or thank you. And Lou, it ended up being quite an eclectic collection of artists and styles of music and genres, right?
Yeah, it was a fun one to put together.
Cool. I'm going to let you kick it off with your first one. So
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead and give an introduction.
Yeah, this was like you mentioned, coming onto this one. We've just because of our influences, we've tended to do a lot of rock stuff because that's what both of us have often been bigger fans of, right? But it's been fun now getting into now that we've been doing this for a bit, diving deeper into the topics and kind of trying to pick and choose some different things for the show. I think we covered pretty well for this one. So on the first one, picking Gratitude by the Beastie Boys. So first time we've featured Mike D on the program, and that era of the Beasties when they were playing live, doing a lot of their instruments. Sometimes earlier on they would sometimes play where they were just doing the vocals and they'd have band behind them. Luscious Jackson was actually the band behind them for a little while. But this is Mike D on drums from the Beasties. Doing a little Gratitude to be thankful for the holiday season.
Awesome. And then I got 2 funny things to tell you about this afterwards and to share with everybody. Check this out, folks. That's great. That song pumps.
Right, that's a fun one, good rocker from the Beasties.
Yeah, and 2 funny things. One, before I previewed the video, I saw the title and I went, I was going to play Gratitude, and I found the perfect version to play to Earth, Wind, and Fire's song Gratitude. So I didn't do it. And then I previewed yours. I went, and I had already recorded my other songs, but it's okay. I still found 2 other songs. I already have one in the can from the Drum Talk TV 10-year anniversary concert and show celebration thing in May of 2023. So I'll show that one last. So great job on that. The other funny thing is that I've been watching your videos and known you since 5 or 6 years. It never fails. Every time we do this and I see your videos, I go, oh yeah, he's playing open-handed. He's open-handed lefty. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why that doesn't stick, but it's cool.
Well, it's because I also when years ago I would always play like that because that was just what was natural to me. And then more and more that I taught and wanting the right-handed drummers to see things the way that they're going to interpret it, it just bled into my playing more. And so you'll see on some of the other videos, it depends on what I'm playing as to how my grip, basically.
That's cool. That's cool. I love it. My first one is by a flash in the pan artist who wrote the song. He's singing the song. He's also the drummer on everything he's ever recorded. His name's Stevie Wonder. And this from 1966. And I remember this song all over the radio growing up as a kid. I was born in 63. So through the 60s into the early 70s, this song was just everywhere. It's called Thank You Love. And the music probably could have been louder. So listen past the drums a little bit, everybody, and you'll hear the amazing classic piece. In fact, it's a black and white video that I'm playing to. Check it out.
Nice one.
Stevie, thanks. Stevie just rips on the drums on that song. He just does like this solo, and he's I think the first person to kind of be seen that way as the everything musician. I think long before Prince, long before Michael, both geniuses in their own right. But Stevie was like the first one to say, "I got it." I got it. And just write it, compose it, arrange it, play the drums, play the piano, the keyboard, sing. I mean, just a true talent.
And he had such a great feel on the drums too, you know, for an everything musician. I love those approaches. It always strikes me that, you know, Stevie, Prince, and all the folks you mentioned, it seems like those universal musicians who just kind of master everything, they have this unique, different approach, in my opinion, to the drums than your standard drummer brain. And there's this cool, slightly different feel or taste that they have, which I love listening to, because it's so like, oh, that's not quite what I would have done. I love that.
Yeah, I think I agree. And I also think that for a lot of them, drums was their first instrument. And as they learned other instruments, that influenced their playing and how they played. Kind of like, I think drummers make great producers for the same reason, just the sense of timing and just seeing things kind of differently. That's what I've found anyway.
Good point. Good point.
Cool. Yeah. What's your next one for everybody? This is so different from your first one.
Through different genres. This one was really fun. I've always really, really liked this song. Until we started doing the program, I wouldn't have thought of this song as like, oh, hey, let me do a cover of this and throw it up there. But it really fits the show and the topics and all, and just a song that I really, really enjoyed and was lucky enough, side note, to work production and get to work for this woman at two shows actually back in late 90s, early 2000s. So wow. Etta James classic At Last. So this one, you know, her thankfulness for at last finding that right soulmate, right? And this was Mr. Roger Hawkins on drums on the original track for this.
Nice. And I had Enja, my wife, in here. I was showing her that right before, as you logged on, I was showing her the stuff, and she just loved that. And I forgot that story. You got to tell her that. So cool. Check this out, folks. Something totally different from Lou. Yeah, this is. Awesome job. Such a nice light touch, and slow is the hardest kind of drumming to play.
Yeah, yeah, right. I teach that often to the students because like they'll learn like a nice slower song that may only have one beat and kind of be like, "What am I missing there?" It's like, see the slow stuff. It's those spaces that are harder to play sometimes than the speed.
And right now, there's some blast beat drummers watching, going, "Oh, come on, the hardest to play, really?" Okay, not the physically most challenging, but timing wise, there's so much margin for error. It cracks me up when people criticize Ringo or Nick Mason from Pink Floyd. It's like, this is some of the hardest stuff to play perfectly and correctly. Cool. Moving on to my second one. This is Chris Frantz on drums from Talking Heads live 1978 at the Roxy in West Hollywood. Check this out. This is Thank You for Bringing Me an Angel.
Nice.
That's a fun song. That's such a party song.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the most rockin' Talking Heads drum songs. That was a great choice.
Yeah, I almost forgot about it. And when I told Enja, this is our theme and I don't know what to play other than the next song. And she sent me this list from Ranker of 45 of the top songs related to being thankful or grateful. And that was on there. I'm like, oh God, I got to do that.
So now I got a drummer question for you, though, because it's fun. Sometimes I don't know what drum kit you're going to have in the videos.
Yeah.
What's stacked up behind you there in the video?
That is, let's see if I could start it again and pause it. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Let me see. No, but I'll show it again just for a moment. That is an all natural. I haven't figured the species of wood yet. I'm gonna figure it out. I have an app actually that might tell me. I just haven't done it yet. And it's a 4-piece, counting the snare, which is a black aluminum snare. And then the drums are 1980, I think 3-ish or 82-ish, 3-ish, something like that. Tama Superstars. And the toms are really big, like the front tom. I can't say rack tom. I grew up, it was called a hang tom before there were racks and all that nonsense. I mean stuff. So the hang tom is I think it's a 15. And then the floor tom might be an 18, and the bass drum is a 22. And I might use it for the very first time this coming Saturday, the 23rd, at an outdoor gig that I'm playing that is with a gentleman who I've played with a few times. And every time he does this, it's a different configuration of players and stuff. And it's basically like mostly, there's a little bit of framework. I mean, very little. And it's mostly improvisational, esoteric, acid jazz, prog, something, emo, this and that. It's just weird stuff, and you just have so much latitude. It's ridiculous. So I might break that kit out, and it's an outdoor place too. But yeah, it's a neat kit. I'll have to set it up by itself sometime. Take the black one down and put that up.
That is cool. All right. So I was wondering. I was like, I don't think I recognize that one from any of Dan's videos lately or anything.
Yeah.
So,
I found it on Facebook. I'm sorry, Enja found it on Facebook Marketplace for $65 with hardware and everything. I'm
Well
like,
done.
yeah, and I felt bad. I pulled up and the kid, he's probably like 20 or something, was putting it outside, getting all ready for me. And I felt bad. I said, are you sure you want to sell this? He's like, yeah, I'm moving. There's no room for it. I said, and you're sure you don't want to just store it somewhere? No, I got to sell it. I'm like, okay. I mean, I felt guilty almost, but gave it a good home. And it's a neat looking kit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So this next one, folks, the audio's a little low on. I didn't have time to edit it. This is from the Drum Talk TV 10-year anniversary celebration show that was streamed live in on May 20th of 2023. The actual documentary of our first 10 years comes out December 8th. So watch for that. And then the whole concert of this performance will come out after that. The significance is the guitar player and the bass player are from my band when I was a teenager, and we were the kind of the first Zeppelin tribute / cover band. Not really a tribute. We didn't dress up or anything like that. This is even before the band White came out. And we did a reunion for this special show, but our singer doesn't sing anymore. So we got my friend Chaz West, who plays in Brian Tichy's Moby Dix. He has sung with Foreigner. Jason Bonham has his own band called Westbound. And here we go with Thank You. And this is a beautiful song from Led Zeppelin's early career called Thank You. And we thank you all.
From the bottom of our hearts. So to everybody. The sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. Or mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you and me. Kind of woman, I give you my all. Kind of woman and nothing more. Little drops of rain whisper on the pain, tears of love lost in the days gone by. Oh my, yeah, my love is strong. With you there is no wrong. Together we shall grow until we die. Oh my, yeah. Inspiration's what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see.
Little bit of delicate playing from emulating Bonham as best I can on that song. I like that song. I've always liked that song. And we saved that that was like the second to last song of the whole show, if I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was fun. That was a fun one.
And so, and then I also, keeping with the changing things around, my third one was going yet a little bit of a different genre too. I went for a classic here from Sly and the Family Stone. Speaking of thank you, keeping the thank you together, except the thank you for letting me be myself, with Greg Perico on drums.
Great drummer. And I had to show Enja because Larry Graham is her cousin. So I said, look, Lou did your cousin's song. Isn't that crazy? Here we go. Awesome rhythm section, Larry and Greg. Just so good. And here's Lou thanking you. Oh, groovin', Lou. I love that. That was great. It reminds me of there's a really great bootleg of Sly and the Family Stone from maybe 60, 68, 69, or 70 from the Fillmore East, I think, or maybe I don't remember. But if you look up Sly and the Family Stone Fillmore, there's a great full-length concert, and it is so good. The original lineup, it's so good. Now I'm inspired. I want to blast that in the house when I'm cooking later. I always put on music when I'm cooking. It's kind of, that kind of thing. But you had that groove on. Three great choices, three completely different styles of music. And before we go, I want to show a little commercial, if I may, show everybody what's coming up, and then answer some questions in the chat from David Drummer. David, thank you for chiming in. Be right back with you. But for now, check this out, folks.
Drum Talk TV Brilliance is for you if you want to enjoy exclusive live stream concerts, want to participate in fan Q&As with big artists, want to play fun, music-themed game shows online with a chance to win prizes? You're a drummer and want videos posted of you playing to your favorite music without it being muted or pulled. And so much more. And it's only $12 a month or $120 a year. That's less than a combo meal at most fast food restaurants. That's an insane deal.
That's amazing.
It's not just for drummers. It's for all music fans.
Yeah, that's our membership site. Big stuff coming. We had Nigel Glockler recently from Saxon and 6x6 in the fan Q&A session. Yesterday, we had Rudy Sarzo of Quiet Riot. I always want to say Quiet Wyatt. Quiet Riot, Ozzy, White Snake, Dio, and Blue Oyster Cult, Manic Eden, and much more. And some couple quick questions I'll address if I can find the right button. There we go. David, thanks for chiming in from SoCal. He's in a rehabilitation facility, laying in bed with a practice pad on his lap and practicing with an IV in his arm. What a freaking trooper, David. That's awesome, brother. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? That's so cool. I barely practice on a normal good day, let alone convalescing with an IV in my arm. That's awesome. How do we pick our guests? Basically, we have them bid, and whoever pays us the most money. No, I'm kidding. The regular Drum Talk TV interviews, our criteria is kind of loose. It's basically anyone that has achieved a certain amount of success that we can all learn from, of course. But then there's a lot of drummers that are up and coming that just are great players, have a great story, have some great music, techniques, things to share with us, things like that. We had Amanda Muse on the other day. Amanda is an everything drummer, but her forte is drumline, and she just put out an album of epic drumline promos licensed through Universal that people can use for commercials, TV shows, videos, things like that. And she shared the story of how it was recorded at the basketball arena at the University of North Carolina. So stuff like that. The guests in the schnoodles, hold on. My dog wants to get out. The guests in the membership site. We're starting out with people we have relationships with that'll come on that are big artists that the fans can ask questions and learn from. And then David says, Buddy Rich is rolling over in his grave at the match grip style of the video shots you're showing. I don't think so. In fact, go on YouTube and search, and we've posted this many times, Buddy Rich match grip. There's 3 videos of him soloing completely match grip. And I happen to know that Kathy Rich, his daughter, took him to see Led Zeppelin in 1977. And maybe that's when he went, maybe there's something to this. So David, thanks for chiming in. Appreciate it. And Lou, thank you. Excited about our holiday theme next month in December. Folks, wait till you see what we're churning out for that. And I think, Lou, we should take some liberty at the punishment to myself of even more work, and let's each do 4 songs for the holiday. It's a gift of giving, right?
All right. That works.
And that is going to be on the 22nd of December, folks, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. We're going to be in the holiday spirit, and Maybe Lou will even break out some absinthe. We'll see.
Yeah, folks. Well, it is the holidays, so and thank you guys, man. We've been doing this now for 2 years. Thank you, Dan and Drum Talk, and we're breaking into the holidays here. So everybody have a great holiday season here, and we look forward to the next ones. And also, Dan, speaking of, cheers.
There you go. And for those of you in Canada and the US and those abroad who celebrate those Thanksgiving holidays, happy Thanksgiving. And wherever you are, whoever you are, from whatever culture you're from, always give thanks and be grateful. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again soon.